course, but okay. It depends on country. It depends on country because, when I moved to the United States, I was surprised how many homeless people are in the United States. And by the way, we went to Washington, D.C., and there they have a art school for homeless people. And I understood people in the United States can get a job. And, by the way, when I have my English class, and I was surprised because, I understood in Russia a lot of homeless people because about crime. Yes, they lost their own home. And, but yes, of course, addicted people with drugs and alcohol can be homeless, but it's not necessary. And I asked my teacher in the United States why a lot of people who stay outside and ask some money from another people. And they told me it's a mental problem. And I thought about it, and I agree with that because it's a mental problem. People are different. Some of the people approve to live outside. Some of the people approve to live in in barn, in place where it's dirty, and yes. And some of the people try to change their life. And why some of the people can get every work and work really hard, and finally they can rent apartment or something, or go to shelter to ask some help. But some of the people prefer to stay outside and ask money. But I find out one thing here in the United States. All people who ask the money outside, usually they smoke cigarette. But in the United States, cigarette very expensive. It's around $10 per pack. But yes, I am surprised, but I understood, but I think it's a poor people, not poor. They poor mentally.
Okay.
Yes, and option. Okay, and fine against homelessness is not only should government. Because okay, can explain. I know some men who try to help some homeless person, and he hired him. He gave him work, and finally he quit it because for him was better to stay outside and ask money. It's a mental problem. Of course, it's a mental problem. It's a, if you are drug addicted or alcohol addicted, anyway, it's a mental problem.
Okay. Wow, that is.
And and yes, and I agree. Homelessness, it's homeless people. It's yes. Now it's reduced homelessness. Because we were in Washington, D.C. 8 years ago, and now more people who stay outside, who ask money, who homeless. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's my opinion.
Yes, I agree with you from what you said. The question you answered is the question we have, the third question, where you said, do you think that the fight against homelessness is for the government alone or for everyone? I think what you said is absolutely correct, and I want to contribute to what you said. Homelessness is not only for the government alone. And if we should leave the situation only for the government, it's going to give us a really tough time, because homeless people are everywhere. And we don't know what the government has put into place to reduce this situation. So I think to reduce homelessness, can everybody hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, to reduce homelessness, we have to contribute individually, supporting the government to reduce the homelessness, because the reason is because all around us we have homeless people. They all need help. They need help. They have mental problems. They're struggling from drug addiction, alcohol addiction, or psychological problem. I think giving them job will help. Okay, giving them job will help. Also, giving them kind of a mental education, kind of an education that will bring them out from any addiction they are having. Stop selling alcohol or cigarettes to such people. If you see such people coming to a shop to buy something like this, instead of giving them alcohol or cigarette, we can give them food, give them job, give them something that will really make them think about their decision in life. Okay, so the government has,
yes, but they don't need everyone who have they can go to welfare and they can get a money for food. Yes, but they don't need it. But I'm talking about the United States, because in Russia it's different, of course, different situation. And here they don't need food, because they got a food all the time. We have a lot of food banks, and they don't need it. It's a absolute. I suppose it's absolutely mental problem. It's a mental problem.
so how can we contribute, help the homeless people? What do you think is a good way to help the homeless people? Okay.
Yes, it's a really hard.
Right?
If I have answer, I suppose homelessness it wasn't in our life. Yeah, because it's really hard. People okay to live outside. People okay to ask money, and yeah, but I'm talking about the United States, because in Russia, of course, a lot of people who need help. If you give food, if you give some chance to rent some apartments, probably half of the people they change the life.
You're absolutely right. It is a to live together. It is like community. They have friends. Another world, and they would like to live in their world. I think so.
Yes, I agree with you, of course, because, okay, if we are talking about 90s, it was really a hard period of time in Russia, I mean. And a lot of people who lost their home and they were homeless. But now I suppose it's situation different. And if you want, if you need to get some help, you can ask. And a lot of organizations who can donate you food and help you. But yeah.
The level of the country depends. Sometimes people says how people and government attitude to old people and to orphaned, to poor one. And I think it is the same situation. We have to decide this problem all together and to understand that if we want to help orphans and to give money for kids, for children's homes, it's absolutely the same. We have to invest money into these homes for homelessness. And if someone leave this place and make business and will be big businessman, and this person has to invest money into this problem, into the homelessness, I think so. And it will be step by step decide this problem.
Yeah, that is a good opinion also. And thank you all for the great contribution. Natalia, what do you have to say about this? And what do you think is the best solution, to your opinion, that we can all contribute to help reduce homelessness?
Мне надо подытожить или что, я не поняла?
Yes, tell us what you think can help to reduce homeless people.
I think many people don't want to be helped.
Okay.
Because yes, they like to want on the street, and yes, we have a problem that we must
resolve.
Я хотела сказать, мы должны различать, кто помощи нуждается, а кто нет.
You have to understand who needs help, who not.
Yes.
Yes, because many people. Боже мой, это сложная тема для меня.
No, okay. Let's do it. Yeah, go ahead. Yes, you can do it.
Many people, так сказать, пользуются доверием других.
Okay, uses other people's belief or trust.
Yes. Yes. The end.
Okay, that is good. So don't be shy to express yourself. Okay. I'm also learning Russian language also. So I wish I can have a speaking club like this only in Russian. That would have helped me a lot to improve my Russian language. So I think we are all fortunate and opportune to have this kind of conversational class where we can easily practice our speaking skills and communication skills. So try to be confident. Don't worry about mistakes. It's normal. If there are no mistakes, then we can't figure out where we were able to improve. So when you make mistakes, we improve in that aspect. Okay. So, yes, do we have any other questions or do we have any other contributions before we call it a day? We already spent more than an hour.
Мгм.
Yeah, do we have contributions? No, no questions.
No.
Okay, so we are all good, right? Yes. Okay. So today we have a confusion because most of the students are saying they have a change in time. I don't know if we are going to move our English practice classes to 9 p.m. Moscow time, or we are going to leave it at 8 p.m. Moscow time. Which is preferable?
Say it again, please.
What I mean,
What time?
we are having time differences now.
Okay, yes.
Yes, in the United States, I think they added
Yeah.
So I'm trying to say that if it's not convenient for us to have a speaking club by this time, 8 p.m. Moscow time, we can as well move it upward to 9 p.m. Moscow time.
Yes, why not? Yeah, I'm good with that. If we started at 9, yes, I'm good.
So, yes, are we okay with that time?
9 or 7 p.m.
9 p.m. Moscow time.
Next time will be 9 p.m.
Huh?
Yes.
Club will start working at 9 p.m., right? Next time.
9 p.m.
Next
Moscow time, Monday.
Next Monday, 9 p.m. Okay.
Okay.
So is it okay, right?
Мгм.
Okay. So if it's okay, then I have to say, okay, if it's okay, I have to say goodbye to every one of us. Thank you for participating today. Thank you for the contributions. They are all wonderful. I appreciate your presence, and I think next lesson we are going to work on more topics that are interesting, and we are going to share more opinions to improve ourselves. Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much, Jackson.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you. Okay, thank
Nice
you.
to see
Have
you.
a good day.
Have a
Bye.
wonderful day. Bye.
Solomon,
Yeah.
one offer. Before new day of the club, I think it will be very important to get information about what item will be.
What topic?
What topic?
Okay. That is a very good information. Yeah, I never thought about this.
For several days, for example, we have to understand about what we will have to talk.
Yes. So I will try to do that. At least we have 1 week.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will write it on the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I wish you all a wonderful week. See you guys.
Thank you,
later.
guys. See